the last stage before you turn it in is checking your paper's format, right? And so in this class, right, we are using MLA style, so that's one aspect of format. The other thing is how are paragraph sentences and words arranged on the page. So we use that three-part structure of paragraphing, right? So that means that your paragraphs are going to be left aligned. They're going to start with the first line indented in the paragraph, and you're not going to put any other spacing between those paragraphs, right? That's your standard academic style, and this is what MLA does, right? So your book here shows you, so here we go, you have half an inch here, you have an inch here. This is how you do your first page heading. Now we use a different way of numbering our class, and we include section numbers, so that's a little bit different. I'm going to want you to use my first name as well. But here we have the centered title, we have inch margins, right? Your last name and all that. So I'll show you how to do that. There's a template that I've created in Brightspace for you to use. You just open that up and everything is there for you. Of course, also if you're using the Achieve writing format, then you've got all of those tools there to change the spacing and stuff like that if you need to, right? So here again, do you have the formatting guidelines? Have you followed what your teacher wants you? Have you double spaced your paragraphs throughout? Are you using, it says 10 or 12 point type? You know, be kind to my eyes. We only use a 12 point type in this class, right? Have you indented the first line of every paragraph? You are not required to use visuals, right? So don't worry about that one. Obviously, for some essays, you are not required to document or use sources. In fact, some essays you may even be disallowed. You're not allowed to use that. But if you do have sources, then you have to make sure you've documented those things correctly, and that's using MLA style. So if we go back here to our class, you're going to see an MLA info, right? You've got MLA videos. So this is just going to show you actually how to set up your essay in MLA. So I'm walking you through it. But here in the MLA info, you've got that video link again. You've got my master guide to MLA, and then you've got this MLA template. Now this one, it says no WC, that means no works cited page. This is just your standard. So all you're gonna have to do is just come in and replace what's here with the information you need. For example, this has ENG 111302. That might not be your course number. You might be in 1213, right? So you have to update that. Here, your day, month, and year will be the day, month, and year that the paper or the assignment is due. And then you have your title, and then you have your body paragraphs. Up here, you're going to double space, and this is where you're going to replace your last name with what it says there, right? So that is your MLA template. And then in the master guide, you're going to see right up here, document and layout information. And this is going to explain some of those things particularly to you. You're going to see how do we capitalize titles in MLA style. So it's all here for you if you just look in the guide, right? Now our textbook has an MLA section, right? You can, I think your search bar is up here. You've got a little magnifying glass up there. Mine's a little bit different because I have the teacher view, but I can type in the search like MLA, and you're going to see everything that's in your textbook or in Achieve that has to deal with MLA, right? And so you have a documentation guide. However, most of the information here is not really focused a lot on setting up the paper. That little thing that we saw in the one chapter about formatting your paper is about all that you get. This is more about how do you document sources that you're using in the paper than it is setting it up. So again, I've provided that MLA style guide myself, the master guide, that gives you that information. Okay, that's pretty much it. Chapters 4 and 5 on drafting and editing and revising. So as always, ask me questions if you have them. Keep working hard. It'll pay off in the end. Bye-bye.